It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight it's the first of four between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Texas attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Ready now, Mike Rogers. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. First delivery to him on the way. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and the Rangers crack the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rogers has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Mike Rogers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Runners on the move for second. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. So stepping in, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. So striding in, Brandon Drury, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-1 home. Sliced hard on the ground. Reed scoops it up. One there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Next up for the Stros, Colton Wong. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rogers waits on it, and that's the third out. Digging in, Mike Rogers. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it's now 6-3. Guys, Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching? Coming to the plate now, Mike Rogers. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Teoscar Hernandez becomes out number 2. Pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Last time through was a base hit. 0-1. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rogers will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Rangers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Blair earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, the second of 4 between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball. It's the show. And now to the plate, Mike Rogers. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. He's set, now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Ro, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the 1st inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Rogers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a great job to stick with it here. Settling in now, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Darren Norman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Stepping into the box, Derek Fisher, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here it comes on 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rogers is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rogers sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. stepping up to the plate, Mike Rogers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And that's off his leg on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Texas Rangers jumped out to an early lead. Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series. Coming to the plate now, Mike Rogers, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled to first. Reed brings it in, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in now, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly. Standing in, Mike Rogers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Next for the Rangers, center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Runners off for second, and he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now at the plate, Brendan Drury. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Softly hit here to the left side. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Up next for the Rangers, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Hits this one hard the other way. The second for 1. On to the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook. J.D. Davis the next at bat. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
I know hindsight's 20/20.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1-1. Swing and a looper to left. Rogers moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Rogers is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And a daring move there pays off. Coming to the plate now, Pat Valaika, runner in scoring position with two gone. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rogers will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the. At the plate, Mike Rogers, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Pena moves over and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Brandon Drury will bat next. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Softly on a line to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Anderson.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped him up. Valaika is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the time. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Rogers. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's the first out. 6-2 the final total today. Houston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on the show. Into the box now, Mike Rogers. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit out towards second. Wong is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Striding in for Houston, Scotty Durbin. He singled his last time up.
Scotty Durbin.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And striding into the box, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rogers moves over, and the inning is over. At the plate, Mike Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mike Rogers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone. So digging in now, Mike Rogers. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
the ground to short. Could this be two? One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Rangers led this game from It's time now for baseball. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Rogers is after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball.
Now at the plate, Mike Rogers. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jose Vasquez, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Oh, and he misses it. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. In now, Mike Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. Verdugo patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Stepping in for the Jays, David Ozuna comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rogers is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Mike Rogers.
Number 99, Mike Rogers.
From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Guillen, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Rogers, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Rangers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Now from the home of the Rangers. Striding in, Rico Guillen's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rogers is in pursuit. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation.
Standing in, Mike Rogers. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. And gone! He tucked it just inside the foul pole that tied the game. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 55 on the campaign. And the Rangers have drawn even now at one apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Now in the box, Mike Rogers. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Drury. He reached on a single in his first try. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in, Brian Anderson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Guillen is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. At the plate, Mike Rogers. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Rogers.
First offering on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is into the box. Mike Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Steve Zapata. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Texas Rangers get the win.